Have you ever been in the middle of a sentence and watched someone's eyes just check out? You see the light go out. They are still there, nodding and smiling, but their mind is gone. They're thinking about their phone, about lunch, about anything other than you. In that moment, the connection breaks. You're left talking to an empty shell, feeling invisible and wondering, what did I do wrong? This isn't just awkward, it's painful. It makes you feel small. But what if I told you the problem isn't you? What if the problem is the rule book for communication we were all taught? Today, I'm going to share a secret with you. It's a simple key that will completely change how people listen to you. It helped me go from being constantly ignored to having people lean in and truly hear what I have to say. It all started for me at a dinner party. I was telling a story I cared about, and right in the middle, someone interrupted to talk about a Netflix show. The whole table turned to them. It was like I had vanished. That night, I couldn't sleep. I realized that to be heard, I had to learn a new way of talking, a way that pulls people in instead of pushing them away. Here are the 3 simple but powerful rules I discovered. Master them and you will never feel invisible again. Rule number 1, stop being Mr. Correct. What's the fastest way to kill a conversation? It's not silence, it's these 6 words. Actually, I think you'll find these words are like a stop sign for connection. I used to say them all the time. I thought I was being helpful and smart, but really, I was just making the other person feel stupid. Most of the communication advice we get is wrong. Speak loudly, stand tall, be confident. This advice focuses on you, but the secret to connection is to focus on how you make the other person feel. The great Maya Angelou said it best, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. When you correct someone, you make them feel bad. Their brain feels attacked and they shut down. You might win the argument, but you lose the person. Imagine a friend says, wow, Saturn has like 70 moons. The old me would have jumped in. Actually, it's 83 now. I would be right, but my friend would feel embarrassed. What's more important, being right or keeping your friend feeling good and connected to you? I learned this from a coworker named Rachel. When someone in a meeting said a wrong number, she didn't say, you're wrong. She said, that's an interesting way to see it. The numbers I saw were a little different, but it looks like we both agree on the main point. She didn't make anyone feel bad. She made everyone feel included. That's the key. Choose connection over correction every single time. Rule number 2, being real is better than being perfect. For years, I tried to be the perfect speaker. Before a big presentation or even a date, I would practice my stories. I tried to remove every and ah. I thought being polished would make people like me more. Instead, it just made me boring. Listen to this sentence. My strategic implementation resulted in a 40% increase in key performance indicators. Did you feel your brain turn off? That's because perfect sounding talk doesn't connect. It just performs. It puts a wall between you and the listener. The famous researcher, Dr. Brené Brown, taught us that vulnerability is not weakness. It's the bravest thing you can do, and it's what pulls people toward you. I saw this with a new guy on my team named Miguel. He wasn't a perfect speaker, but everyone loved listening to him. Why? Because he was real. He would pause and say things like, wait, this might sound silly, or I'm not even sure how to explain this. Those little moments of not being perfect were invitations. They showed he was a real human, not a robot. They made you want to listen. I tried this myself. I was giving a big presentation, and I was so nervous. The old me would have tried to hide it, but instead, I took a breath and said, I have to admit, I'm a little nervous speaking to you all today. But what's important to me is that we solved this problem together. The whole room changed. People relaxed. They leaned in. They listened. Why? Because I stopped performing and started being a real person. Don't try to be impressive. Just be real. Rule number 3, your vibe speaks louder than your words. Did you know that most of what people hear from you isn't your words? It's your body language. It's your tone of voice. It's the vibe you give off. Your vibe speaks so loudly, it can completely drown out what you're saying. Watch this. I can say the exact same words 2 different ways. First way, shoulders tense, eyes looking away, forced smile. I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts. What did you really hear? You heard, I'm nervous, or I don't really care. Second way, shoulders relaxed, making eye contact, a genuine smile. I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts. Same words, but a totally different message. Your body tells the truth even when your mouth doesn't. If you say, I'm open to feedback, but your arms are crossed and your jaw is tight, nobody will believe you. They will
believe your body. Try this now. Notice your shoulders. Are they up by your ears? Relax them. Take a deep breath. When your body is relaxed and open, people feel like they can trust you. They feel like you are being honest. Make sure your vibe matches your words. The secret, how to pull people in. So how do you put this all together? Here is the simple 3-step technique to pull people towards you and make them want to listen. 1. Start in a surprising way. Don't just start with boring facts. Start with a question or a surprising admission. Instead of saying, "Here are the results," try saying, "Can I tell you the one thing that really worried me about this?" You will instantly have their attention. 2. Show them you care. Before you tell people what you know, tell them why it matters to you. People connect with feelings, not just facts. Instead of saying, "Here is our new product," try saying, "This is important to me because I used to struggle with this exact problem." 3. Invite them to talk. Don't just end with, "That's it." End with an invitation. Make it a two-way street. Instead of saying, "This is the best solution," try saying, "This is my idea, but I'd love to hear what you think." When you use these 3 steps, you're not just talking at people. You are inviting them into a conversation. You are creating a connection. Your goal isn't to be the loudest or smartest person in the room. Your goal is to be the most real person in the room. So here is my challenge to you. In the next 24 hours, try just one of these rules. Choose connection over being right. Show a moment of realness instead of trying to be perfect. Or just make sure your vibe matches your words. See what happens. The power to connect is already inside you. You just have to be brave enough to be yourself.